Can spam or not to spam? That is the question by Amy Dill. In this presentation, I will cover Daedalus and the Mystery Guild Partnership, define the Can Spam Act, why you should care about Can Spam, the 7 Can Spam requirements, rules to follow, spam in the First Amendment, criminal liability in spam, Daedalus email marketing strategy, ways to stay out of spam filters, and a conclusion. As a result of our recent partnership with the Mystery Guild Book Club, we have gained 5,000 email addresses of folks that enjoy reading mysteries. Part of our target audience includes these types of readers, and what better way to introduce them to what Daedalus has to offer is with our upcoming mystery promotion. While email marketing is a powerful tool, it's also one of the quickest ways to annoy customers and make them stop buying from us. In fact, if we aren't careful, we could break the law. Did you know that email marketing is actually regulated by federal law? In 2003, the United States Congress passed an act that legislates how and when a business can send emails to customers or potential customers. Can Spam, or the much longer version, Controlling the Assault of Non-Solicited Pornography and Marketing Act of 2003. Let's go with the shorter version, Can Spam, shall we? The Bureau of Consumer Protection notes that Can Spam doesn't just apply to bulk email. It covers all commercial messages, which the law defines as any electronic mail message, the primary purpose of which is the commercial advertisement or promotion of a commercial product or service, including email that promotes content on commercial websites. The law makes no exception for business-to-business email. It does, however, exempt transactional and relationship messages. Why should I care about Can Spam, you might be wondering? Well, I'm here to tell you that for every single email that violates the Can Spam Act, the FTC will fine you $16,000. So if we're caught being non-compliant for the list of 5,000 email subscribers we received from the Mystery Guild Book Club, well, you do the math. So now that we've gotten the nasty stuff out of the way, here's how to comply with the Can Spam rules. Can Spam's 7 main requirements include: do not use false or misleading header information, do not use deceptive subject lines, identify the message as an advertisement, inform recipients of where you are located, inform recipients of how to opt out of receiving future messages, honor opt-out requests as promptly as possible, and monitor messages that are sent on your behalf. Rules to follow for the Can Spam compliance. In order to be Can Spam compliant, it's important our email messages follow these rules. Do's. Do include your valid physical postal address in every email sent out. Do provide a clear and obvious way to opt out of every email sent out, and honor the unsubscribe within 10 business days. Do use clear from, to, and reply to language that accurately reflects who you are. This applies to the person or business sending the message, as well as the domain name and email address. Don'ts. Don't sell or transfer any email address to another list. Don't make it hard to unsubscribe from emails. You cannot charge a fee, require a recipient to provide personal identifying information beyond an email address, or make recipients take extensive steps other than simply replying to an unsubscribe email. Don't use deceptive subject lines in your emails that misrepresent the content of your message. Spam in the First Amendment. Before we can dive into a marketing plan, there are a few questions to explore and answer about spam. First up is spam in the First Amendment. The First Amendment allows people the right to free speech, but it doesn't guarantee them the right to force others to hear their message. COS, an all-volunteer internet end-user advocacy organization, writes on its website: But others worry that regulations on spam will violate either the First Amendment or the Commerce Clause of the U.S. Constitution. The Commerce Clause prohibits states from burdening or discriminating against interstate commerce. Because spam is sent interstate via the internet, it must be regulated in a uniform way at the national level, says legal commentator Sabra Ann Klein. Some commentators also contend that at least some restrictions on spam raise First Amendment concerns. Even unsolicited email messages constitute free speech, says First Amendment attorney Kurt Wimmer. While more and more states are passing anti-spam legislation, it's not a cure-all for ending spam. It's also tricky as to whether spam continues to be protected by the First Amendment. While there are pros and cons to both, for now I do believe that spam should remain protected because it is a form of commercial advertising, even though some take advantage of it. Is criminal liability ever appropriate for spam? Yes, because there are laws in place, aka the Can-Spam Act. Spam is a huge annoying problem, and there are marketers that take advantage and spam anyone, whether they are relevant to the product or service they are pushing. Considering, too, that cybercrimes can be committed through spam, as in a spammer using bulk commercial emails as a way to tamper with another person's computer, identity, and banking information. Now that is the extreme side of spam, one that we won't ever be taking part in, but it's important to know why criminal liability is appropriate for some cases of spam. Implementing what I've explained so far in this presentation and putting it to use in our marketing strategy, we need to make sure our mystery promotion includes creating a catchy, relevant headline that pertains to the email content. Link within the email goes to a product page containing the mystery titles and the promotion, and not to another page. That is considered misleading and violates the Can-Spam rules. The sender of the email must come from Daedalus. We will use Daedalus at daedalus.books.com. Make clear that people know the email is from Daedalus Books and that we have partnered with the Mystery Guild. This should indicate to the viewer how we got their email. Include valid company contact information, such as an address, email address, and phone number, so people know we are a legit company and not trying to hide our real identity. By partnering with the Mystery Guild, we are targeting a specific group of our audience, and this makes for the good kind of spam, a targeted audience. The following is an example of what the marketing email that will go out to the Mystery Guild group will look like. As you can see, at the top there is a brief language pertaining to the partnership between Daedalus and the Mystery Guild. The graphic is up front with the offer. Order 4 mysteries and get the 5th free. Below, the graphic is Daedalus's website address, P.O. Box address, and a phone number. Further down, you will find contact email address. Perhaps the most important is that there is an opt-out link for anyone who wants to unsubscribe. Clicking on the graphic takes you to a website with a list of all the mystery titles and the promotion. Note the URL, which ends with mystery offer. This should help with anyone doubting they are being taken to a shady website that wants to steal their personal information. Ways to stay out of spam filters. Following our marketing strategy will also help the majority of our emails stay out of spam filters, which is where all the junk email goes to live until a user deletes it and poof, your message has never gotten to that potential customer. Another way to ensure not ending up in the spam graveyard is to avoid these common mistakes. Excessive use of exclamation points. Using all caps, which is the email version of screaming. Phrases that contain urgent matter or money back guarantee. Using red or green fonts. It's difficult to make sure your messages get delivered to the inbox, but making your messages Can-Spam compliant certainly helps. Following the Can-Spam requirements can improve your sending reputation and help lower spam reports. In conclusion, while spam can make for a delicious meal when you eat the one out of the can, The other kind of spam can cause big problems, including major fines. Following the requirements of the CAN-SPAM Act with any email that we send should keep us out of any trouble. It's important we set an agreed upon strategy with our email endeavors to make sure we are always in compliance with the law. By using the information given in this presentation, we can create compelling emails to our targeted audience and reach our end goal, which is to make sales. Thank you for viewing this presentation.